YouTube channel. If you haven't seen my video I posted on literally me just asking myself a bunch of random ass, weird ass questions. If you guys like that video, like always, go check it out. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much, and let's get into this video. Today's video, I just wanted to sit down and really just talk to you guys about like long distance relationships. And it's a tricky like topic for me because like I've been in a few long distance, I guess you could say, relationships. Like when I was younger, nothing like previous at all. You know what I mean? But they're tricky. So let's just talk about them. You know, I remember in like freshman year, like I was talking to this guy. You know what I mean? And we met on like Instagram DMs, of course, and it just kind of went from there. But it's like, you know, we were talking for months, and like I thought everything was good. Like literally, I would like leave my like friends to go like FaceTime and talk to this guy. You know what I mean? Even though like I never met him before, like I never physically seen him. You know what I mean? And it was good, you know. But like eventually, like he found someone else, which is like kind of understandable because it's like, not gonna lie, I was pissed as fuck in the beginning, like when I initially found out. But it's like, I had to understand, like, I'm not really there, you know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing with long distance relationships for me. Like, this is just my personal opinion on them. They're hard, like, because I'm the type of person, like, I want to see you, like, I want to kiss you, date you, like, go on dates with you, like, I need that to physically see you, you know what I mean? And, like, hug you and kiss you and do all that, like, cute shit, you know what I mean? But I think that's probably why long distance relationships don't work out for me. And, like, we're still cool to this day, but it's like, who knows what we could have been if I lived there, you know what I mean? Or vice versa if he lived here, you know? So, and it's like long distance relationships, like it's kind of different if you've like, say you're with someone and like they are going to the army, or, you know, they moved away, but you guys have already had that connection. Then I could maybe see it like working and you guys like sticking through it. But like just meeting people randomly off like Instagram or like chat sites, dating sites and shit like that, just doesn't kind of work out because it's like, I don't know, me personally, I need that connection. Like I need to see you physically, you know? And they just never work out for me, you know what I mean? Like the person even, they'll end up finding someone else, or they're just like, you know, this doesn't work because I don't want to see you. And like I kind of get it now, you know what I mean? Like I haven't been in a long distance relationship like in a while, you know what I mean? Like do whatever makes you happy, like do whatever the fuck you want to do, you know? But just, and that's the thing, like people would always like judge me too, or like kind of down on me, like, oh, that's not a real relationship, like you guys don't see each other. But like feeling that, like, even though I didn't physically see these people or never like physically met them, you know what I mean, like they still like gave me something good, you know? They made me felt good at that time, you know what I mean? And like I'll never bash any of the guys that I talked to or like was in relationships with, you know? But we both, me and the person always knew at the end of the day, like this probably is not going to work because we definitely are not going to ever, when are we ever going to see each other, you know what I mean? And that's probably where a lot of people also, again, could probably, you know, agree with me and see where I'm coming from, where it's like, you just want to see that person, you know what I mean? Yes, you can text all day, yes, you can FaceTime all day, yes, you can talk all day on the phone, but at the end of the day, you're going to want to see that person. You're going to want to connect with that person, you know, on a physical level, or, you know, whatever that may be. And I don't know, that's just why they never work out for me, like, because I want to see you, you know, at the end of the day, like, and yeah, you know, that person can come drive with you. Like, I'm not saying, like, being in a long distance relationship is bad, like, I've been in them, you know what I mean? So, it's like, I'm definitely not judging anyone that's in one now, but, and yeah, that person can come, you guys can make it work if it's willing to work, you know what I mean? But I guess maybe because I was like younger when I was in my long distance relationships, and obviously I couldn't fucking go see a whole other person in a whole other state, you know what I mean? My mom wasn't going for that shit, and so that's maybe why none of mine like worked out. But it's a lot of work. A relationship is, you have to put a lot into a normal relationship, and not saying like long distance relationships are abnormal, but you guys know what I mean. Like, so you have to put in the work 10 times more because you guys physically aren't seeing each other at that moment, you know what I mean? So that can put a strain on the relationship. And then, you know, going like, I have trust issues, obviously. I mean, I'm sure everyone does. So then again, it's kind of like, I'm always like, okay, is that person like faithful? Like, what are they doing? Like, and I'm, you know, they could be thinking the same thing, like, what am I doing? Am I being faithful? So it's just like, kind of puts, it puts a strain on, not a strain on a relationship, but it makes a long distance relationship 10 times harder. A little fucking crazy, but I'm always going to be honest with you guys. And like honestly my first like heartbreaks, I guess you could say, were from these long distance relationships, because like I said, I would talk to these people for like months, even like got to a point where it'd be like a year for some of them, some of the relationships that long distance relationships that I had been in. And I was really heartbroken when like shit ended, I guess you could say, or we like broke up, because it was just like, damn, I invested so much time into somebody that I didn't even physically get to see, you know what I mean? And shit didn't work out, So like, I went through some really shitty ass heartbreaks just from those long distance relationships, you know what I mean? And people might look at it like, oh, it was never real, or some people were like, oh, it wasn't real to begin with, you know what I mean? Like, you never physically see them, like that's not a relationship. But for the people that have been in long distance relationships or are in long distance relationships, you guys probably understand where I'm coming from more. But yeah, so it's like, I went through some shit with long distance relationships, you know what I mean? And I don't down on them, because like I said, I don't judge anyways, and who the fuck am I? And plus I've been in a couple of them, you know what I mean? Or even talking to people that were in long distance relationships, you know what I mean? Because like sometimes I do get attached very quickly, you know what I mean? And that's not always a fucking good thing at all. And you know what I mean? I fall really quick, so I don't know. I can't do long distance relationships anymore. Not under certain circumstances, People like talk about like they're in long distance relationships like on social media. I always like applaud them, because I'm like, kudos to fucking you. Like, I wish I could do that. Like, I've been there, done that, and it never really works for me. You know what I mean? We all have different circumstances and situations dealing with, when you're in a long distance relationship. Like, everybody's story is different, our situation is different, but I still applaud, because I'm like, it never worked out for me. I've met some like really good guys, like in the relationships that I had been in or that I was talking to. Like, they were really good. Like, some ended worse than others, obviously, but I did meet some really good guys, but I just knew that it wasn't going to work. Then they knew they weren't going to work out. Like, every time I would get into these relationships, these long distance relationships, I always knew like, it's good right now, we're getting to know each other, but at the end of the day, you want to see me, now I want to see you, you know what I mean? As any people would in relationships, you know what I mean? But it just didn't work out that way, you know what I mean? Like, it never got to that point to where we would, okay, like, we'll even come see each other, but still, that's not even the same. Okay, you come down, you see each other for a couple days, and then that person's gone, and when are you going to see them again? I don't know, these are just my personal opinions and my take on it, the relationships that I've been in, the long distance relationships that I've been in, but I don't know, just never really got to that point, I guess. But like, still no shade at all to any of the guys that I've like dealt with or like was dealing with, because they were really good guys. Some of them, some were fucking dickheads, but these guys were like, shit would go wrong or they would break up with me. I remember I was so angry at a lot of them, you know what I mean, or majority of them, because I just was like, yeah, don't they see it? Like, we're meant to be together. Like, we're just meant to be together, even though we've never seen each other. You know what I mean? That was just like me being like young and just not knowing shit. But now I get it. It's like, when were we ever really going to see each other? You know what I mean? And I had to learn that throughout the relationships that I would get in, or the people the guys that I would talk to. You know what I mean? I just had to come to understanding like, this is a long distance relationship. Like, when are we ever going to really see each other? You know what I mean? And like I said, I need that physical connection. I need to like see you, hug you, kiss you, cuddle with you, all that like gushy shit, and probably vice versa for the person that I was dealing with, you know what I mean? The guys that I would talk to, like, they probably needed the same thing, and that couldn't happen. So like I said, they would like move on, they would find other people, I would find other people, you know what I mean? Some of them even cheated on me, you know what I mean? But yeah, long distance relationships are like very tricky for me. Like I said, I haven't been in one in a while, and I honestly don't think I could. Under certain you guys know I can't fucking speak. Come on, I could. Under certain what the fuck? Under certain circumstances, I feel like I could like say, I met a military man, you know what I mean, and he had to go away. He got deployed. That's different, you know what I mean? Or if I was dating like a businessman who, he was gone on work a lot of times, you know what I mean? I don't know. Then that's different, but like, I guess how I used to do it back in the day, or how I was when I was younger and getting into this long distance relationship, it just was kind of like a recipe for disaster looking back at it. Because like I said, I was young, the person I was talking to was young, so it's like, I didn't have a car, they didn't have a car, there was no way we could physically like see each other, you know what I mean? Like, and yes, I said you can only FaceTime and text and call so long before you like, I want to see you, you know what I mean? That's just like how my long distance relationships, I don't know, like I said, everybody are different, everyone's circumstances are different, but that's just really my whole situations and experiences on them, you know? I applaud people that are like in long distance relationships or are about to like have to deal with a long distance relationship, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's not fucking easy at all. A relationship alone is not easy, you know what I mean? Times that by you're not ever really gonna see that person, you know what I mean? Or you only see that person so often, you know what I mean? It's fucking, it can get exhausting and get very stressful, especially like when, you know, insecurities and things like that are involved and just, you know what I mean? It's a lot, you know what I mean? So I always fucking applaud people that are in long distance relationships or that are still, you know, able to maintain that relationship even though you don't see each other often or don't really see each other at all. Because I've been there, you know what I mean? And it's not fucking easy, so it's a lot, you know what I mean? So I definitely like applaud anyone that can like do that or is still in a long distance relationship or is about to, you know, have to deal with a long distance relationship. I get it, I'm here for you. Are dealing with a long distance relationship or need advice or want to talk about it, DM me on Instagram, Twitter, like I'm here for you, like I've been there, like I literally will give you the best advice that I possibly can. This is kind of why I wanted to make this video because I knew everyone can relate to this and everyone has dealt with a long distance relationship, and if you haven't, like, you'll see my input on it and my intake on it, but I just wanted to sit down and like tell you guys like long distance relationships aren't easy, like they're not fucking easy at all, nor is any other relationship, you know what I mean? But if you're willing to make it work, it can work, you know what I mean? If you really have that love for that person and if you guys are both willing to make it work and if you both are so invested into the relationship, it definitely can work. But like my personal experiences and my take on it, it hasn't worked. You know, distance makes the heart grow fonder, but it's like, I'm not that type of person. I can only deal with that for so long for it's like, I want to see you, you know? Like, yeah, distance, it makes the heart grow fonder, makes you guys miss each other, makes you guys, you know, want to be around each other even more, but it's like, how long do I have to like go without seeing you? How long is this distance thing gonna work? Because it's not really working. That's another probably thing, like it's a lot, you know, but if you're willing to make it work, if you both are invested into the relationship and are willing to sacrifice shit, make it work, it can work. But just when I was younger and just, I guess, the situations that I was kind of in, it just never really worked out, you know? Sit down and give you guys my experiences, my kind of opinion on and my take on long distance relationship. Like I said, if you guys want any help on it or any advice on it, if you're about to be in one or about to deal with one, let me know. I want to help you guys out and give you my honest and true advice on it. And yeah, definitely comment down below and tell me if you guys ever been in a long distance relationship or your opinion on it or your take on it, because I definitely want to know. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.